Hey guys, we're going to be going to Comic-Con in Manchester, but before we get to there, we now have to get ready. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to start building our outfit. I have a few things in mind. I that I want to wear, and we're going for a specific style this time around. We're going to be going for a gangster GTA protagonist type of vibe. So let's just dive straight into it. As I say, we've got a few outfits that we can work with. Got hair in my mouth. One of them I'm going is this like vixen type of dress. You know, sort of giving that mafia wife vibe. Let's see how this sits. As I say, it's not one that I've been a big fan of in the past. We're going to see how it sits on me, and we're just going to see if it works. If it doesn't work, it's going in the charity bag. And here is the zebra print. Let's just do a little jump cut so we can sort of see a full angle. I mean, it's not bad. I added something okay, this is it with like an added little corset type of thingy. I don't know, maybe it's a bit too low down. Doesn't hug the hips nicely. I can sort of see the vibe I'm going for. It's that sort of cartel boss type of vibe. You know, you can really get a nice little playful, seductive side to it, but I think we can do better. Okay, now I think we're getting somewhere. Look at this. This one. I think again I might need to add just a corset just to sort of get that shape that I'm wanting. But overall it's got that nice little flirtatious vibe that I'm going for, I guess. This one, I do actually adore this dress completely as well. So it has these like little ruffle points, so you can sort of like heighten the dress up. It gives sort of like an amazing Victorian piratey vibe, and super cute. The material is super lightweight as well. So for a convention, I think that would be very important. The only downside is it trails a bit at the back. So I'm not too sure if that's good or bad. We'll see. We have the hourglass figure I was looking for. I mean, I think this one might become a top contender. Doesn't do much for me in the back, but them hips, I mean, I can move around as much as I want. I've got that, like I say, yeah, that figure. Like, look at that feature. I'm not gonna lie, I think I've just fell in love with this in terms of that. Although I am very much aware that a convention is not the time for a corset, especially if you're going to be wearing it for several hours. And this is my first convention. I don't want to pass out, because despite how much I love this, the fact that I am not going to be able to like do too much waist wise. I mean, I say, especially if I end up needing the toilet or something like that. I mean, Jesus. Although this is beautiful. Like, this is why I think everyone should wear a corset. Because I love it. It's a personal thing. I love it personally to be able to see hip dips, see that waist going in, so to speak. That's just my personal preference. So because of that, and it might get difficult to breathe over the course of the day, I think this one's not the winner for us. I think we're gonna have to try one more outfit. Okay, so let's brainstorm quickly. There's two were gorgeous outfits, but they weren't really one that you'd see like a crime boss GTA type of vibe. You wouldn't really see that, would you? At least my GTA character doesn't look anything like that. I don't know what yours looks like, but we're along the right lines. I think we're getting close, and I'm going to take for a few ideas that I've already done in the past. I'm going to introduce, basically I'm going to go not minimalist, but I'm thinking, this is the brainstorm point. I'm thinking we add that K-pop vibe that I've gone with a lot of outfits, that J-pop type of thing. We had that influence from a few other outfits, and we'll just see what we get. I'll say this might just be me backtracking because I like to stick to the familiar, but let's give it a go. Let's see how it turns out. Let's jump in. You see, now a shirt and skirt combination, I'll show you in the mirror. A skirt and shirt combination, you can't really go wrong with, can you? It always seems to work out well for what we're doing. So this is what I'm thinking. It's kind of business, you know what I mean? We're standing on business. We gotta stand on business for all this. So we're gonna be business workers now. Not street workers, business workers. Next I'm thinking some footwear. Socks, nice little thigh high maybe. We'll see. Might end up changing to stockings. Just having that nice little all cover type of thing. You know what I mean? You see the vibe that I'm going for? So like that schoolgirl-esque approach, but with added edge. I think that's the main part, is we need to add that added edge to it. And how can we take a schoolgirl approach and add edge to it? Let's jump cut to see. Now, again, we're going business, and business professionals wear a tie. So, we're gonna wear a tie. But I hear you saying, Brooke, how is that? We're gonna be edgy and cool. Well, we're gonna add belts as well. Not in the kinky way, just in the, you know, awesome type of way. I take these bad boys and put them on me. I wanted to sort of have like a little bit of a dangle to it as well. I don't want it to just be one of those where it just sits uncomfortably tight. I want it to sit with a little bit of movement, because if I'm going to be walking around Manchester like this, I've got to I want it to feel comfortable and natural, so to speak. You know what I mean? So, hopefully, we've just nailed this. And if we've not, well, bugger. This becomes sort of like a garter belt type of situation, but also enables that the skirt stays down. Don't worry, I'm still going to be putting safety shorts underneath, but I think it should work. And then I've also got this one which goes around the back. Again, I don't mind these sitting tight around the waist because they can be eased up a lot easier than a corset over the course of a day. So if I do get uncomfortable, it's not as stringent on the body. But at the same time, I can still sort of show off a waistline that may or may not exist yet. We don't know yet. See what I'm going for? You know, that becomes that edgy sort of punk vibe. Now, I think if we roll up our sleeves with it as well, so to give that added sort of rough and ready type of esque, you know, like boom, boxing ready, you know, don't walk into me in a dark alley. I think that's actually quite cute little ensemble we've got so far. Oh, it's too bad. It's not. It seems. This one seems to be winning for me, mainly because I think I'm putting more effort into this one. But from what I've brainstormed, from what I'm thinking, this will be the best bet, just because it's got a little bit more to it. It feels a bit more natural to what I'm used to doing, especially going out in public. I say, for instance, for as many of you may not know, this will be my first outing, so to speak. This will be my first ever instant which I'm outside the house like this, in public, around people. And that part makes me terrified. But anyway, so here's the waistcoat. I think the waistcoat kind of adds a nice extra touch to it all. Because look at this, like, I think this is actually quite a neat little... This looks quite like something that you'd expect to see from a mob boss, a gangster, you know, like... It also gives me a chance to utilise this cute little number. I bought this a while ago, and you can't see nothing, don't worry. It becomes like this little leg garter belt type of thing. What makes it so cute though is it has a little pouch, so you can put stuff in it, which I find so cool and cute and everything at the same time. So it becomes quite perfect. but it means that I can hook things onto here if I want. Like, I've also got a mask, so we could be like a ghost. So if I hook that on here, I just hook my ghost mask there, you know, so we're ready for any instant to happen, you know, we're like ready to rob a bank and yeah, stick them up. Hey, and we're here again. Now, I've got one more thing just to add to this little outfit, and it's this hat. What do we think? Not too, helps if I put the hat on properly, but do we like the hat with it? Does the hat go? Is the hat a vibe? I don't know. I think yes, I want to say yes for it, because, well, hats make every single wig actually good, although it pushes my ears down something rotten. I'm going to end up looking like Dumbo by the end of it, but I think if I had some jewellery to go with it as well, I think I do somewhere. I'll need to have a look. But as far as things stand, makeup looks okay. I'm using a filter for this one, you can tell. See? Just gonna pan down. We've got this part here, lower it. And then we'll bring it slowly up to see. I think this works quite well. This is giving chimney sweep vibes now, isn't it? I was going for like a Peaky Blinders with it, but overall, I think this one's the winner. I genuinely do actually think this one's the winner for me, because it goes hard. Like, I actually adore it on so many levels. As I say, it feels natural, it feels within my actual style of what I would genuinely wear. So, all I can say is, hopefully I'll see you all in Manchester at Comic-Con, or maybe even MegaCon. I've got tickets to them both. So, as I say, if anyone's going, they want to sort of say hello, trust me, I'll be more than ecstatic. And yeah, I hope you all have yourselves a lovely time. Thanks for watching the video. Love you all.